Hey guys, Tyre here, bringing you Warcraft Wednesday once again. We're on Terenas stand. Today's spawning in the north, we have Remind, playing as a Night Elf, and start things out with a Demon Hunter. So getting his Ancient of War down here, going to look to do some creeping. Myself in the south, we have Infi playing as Orc. Going for a Shadow Hunter. Oh, getting some more Shadow Hunter strats.
I stand ready.
Exciting times. I seem to be casting quite a bit of Infi recently. I don't know if I've cast Remind for quite some time though, but
at last.
Forward to seeing what he's up to these days.
Create more moon.
There we go, starting out the camp, getting the lightning shield cooking. Allows you to creep this so much more quickly.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Short work of that camp. On the other side here, Shadow Hunter doing the same thing. Lightning shield activated. Recruiting the Forest Troll Shadow Priest from the mercenary camp. And wow, I didn't even notice. I thought that was, for a second, I thought there was a critter in there. I thought it was a wisp. But it was indeed a wisp. Looked like he was trying to stop the lightning shield from getting dispelled there. Sneaky stuff from Remind, looking for the dispel there to interrupt the creeping, but doesn't come good, but nice attempt. Okay, Voodoo Lounge gonna complete. Can't interrupt that, but Demon Hunter's going hunting for the Shadow Hunter. Looking for that mana. There we go, get some mana burn off there. Shadow Hunter now with 0 mana, a little bit low in health. Next up on the chopping block is the Shadow Priest. Hasn't got a mana burn on that quite yet. And is not going to be able to. Is he going to come back and just kill the shop though? Looks like he might settle for that. There's a tick timings here.
Your building is
Slight hedge. Remind. Another grunt joining in on the fun, and here we go. X onto the Shadow Priest, and he gets it. Nice work there by Infi. Now going after the Shadow Priest on the other side. He's not using the mana burn on this though. That's somewhat surprising to me. Maybe he doesn't want to lose mana on his Demon Hunter. It's quite expensive if you have to recover mana from the Moonwells compared to healing, but it was a little bit interesting. But he'd pop, you know, 1 or 2 mana burns on this. Oh, and now Archer in a bit of trouble. Ooh, tried to Shadow Meld. Not quite in time. So what was looking promising there for Remind early, promising harass, ends up just going pear-shaped towards the end. Losing a couple of units and not getting much done ultimately. Didn't even destroy the Voodoo Lounge. Creeping in the middle of the map, ring protection here. Oh, Hunter's back though, another mana burn interrupting the healing self. Beast Scroll activated, and there we go, Naga Sea Witch brought in. He's got double Berserkers, so they've got pretty good damage. Pretty good DPS on those, and looking to capitalize on that with the Sea Witch with the boots. Try and chase down some of these retreating units. Looks like he's going to be able to pick off this grunt. Good stuff for Remind. Oh, he's going after the Shadow Hunter. This is risky stuff. You know, those burrows are spitting out some damage there. Quite a few peons in them. Switching back to the grunts now.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
One's getting low. Chasing him for the kill. Good blocking by the Shadow Hunter and the peon. Oh, but now the Shadow Hunter himself is in trouble. Oh, this is a sticky situation for Infi. Trying to evade the Demon Hunter. Has to town portal. But can he stop the Demon Hunter from getting out now?
Our warriors have engaged.
Demon Hunter kills Grunt in the back, and no. His stuff with teleportation is going to allow him to get out of there without taking any more damage. Oh, and he picks up a Pit Lord second. Man, we've seen so much pit lord recently. What happened? I missed the memo or something. Pit lord, new meta pick no matter which race you're playing. Used to be, you know, somewhat common with undead, especially against orc, to lower their DPS with the howl. But seeing it from Infi. For the expansion spot, in fact, both players are. Ancient War has walked over here to speed up the creeping. Take a look back at the base. We've got double wins up for Remind and going for tier 3. Oh, and a war mill going up on the other side for Infi. Cause plus 9 there for the pit lord. Is that the same? Yeah, Claws plus 9 as well for the Demon Hunter.
By the great winds I come.
Your building is complete.
Research. A little bit of solar creeping on the Pit Lord.
Our warriors have engaged
level 2 and bring a peon over. Looks like he's going to go for a tier 2 expansion here. Interesting stuff. One on the other side still creeping up. A little bit behind in terms of experience, but taking it back quickly. And here we go, he's got the talents. Going for the master training. And this could be his time to make a push. Interrupt this expansion, speaking of, oh no. He started one himself, but that's just the Ancient War rooting down. Okay, oh, gets a kill there, Healthstone. But in come the talents. Very fire on the Shadow Hunter. Oh, speed scrolling, going forwards, all with Venom. Go for the Hex on the Demon Hunter as he charges through, and he's going for the Berserkers first up. He's going to get the kill on one of them. Shadow Priest going down on the other side, and now going for the Demon Hunter surrounding that. That guy's pretty beefy though. Gets stuffed out anyway. Got a few hits in with the Orb of Venom, doing some good damage. Just continuing to pump out the talent as Remind.
Research.
Bit of a vulnerable stage here, you know, he's quite low on army size. And gone for so much tech so quickly. He does have quite a lot of gold, okay. He's going for the third hero, bringing in the Tinker now. Here we go, looking for the cancel on the Great Hall. Can he get it? Oh, good. One burn on the Pit Lord. Lord up in the air. Talon goes into crow form, then back. Start doing some damage. One raider going down. Rocket Factory is down as well. Grunt's going down. Oh, this fight not going too well for Infi. Losing a lot of units, and oh, he's lost control of this Grunt now. That's going down for free, basically. But the expansion is up. There's a tower up behind that as well. This is the most important thing. Pit Lord, oh, he's got the Divine Shield, but it's wearing off. The Vulnerability Potion is complete. Pit Lord very low. Oh, he's starting to mix a few Headhunters in. Try and counter the talents, but it's low. Up some peons. Oh boy, getting intercepted.
Our warriors have engaged.
Maybe drawing a bit of fire here though, allowing some damage onto the talents. Headhunters chipping in for some damage as well. Raider going down though.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Pit Lord up in the air. Oh, Grunt down. But Infi hanging in there. Similar army size. shop.
Our
Food lounge
warriors
going
have
down.
engaged the enemy.
Pumping out the raiders, pumping out the headhunters. Oh, demon hunter a bit of trouble. Stuff's out. Not enough raiders to keep up that ensnare. We do have an expansion going up behind this for Remind. About 2/3 done now. Also put down a sentry ward down here, so he's got a nice bit of reconnaissance over there. Whoa, demon hunter's coming back into the fight, but he's... Okay, it's a healing potion. Kodo getting some food there. Talon's in trouble. This is such a small army for Remind to try and get aggressive with, going for the creep jack. The invul potion there. Good mana burn on the Shadow Hunter. But yeah, Remind having to back out after that. Raiders are up in the air though, so if he can't really go for the chase, that is enough of a distraction to allow the Tree of Life to go up.
Your building is complete.
1,000 or so gold gone from this one already. It's a little bit behind, but you know, not too bad. Back into nighttime as well. Those Muros recharging their mana, so he's alright. But he is now starting to fall behind. In fact, I'm seeing Infi go into upkeep. We cancel that night. 52. Why would he do that? Not sure. See if we've got any upgrades going now.
By the great winds I come.
Oh, Kodo's finished their meal. But they would have been providing sight for Remind up until now, so that's exactly where this orc army is. Does he want to fight this one yet? Pick up any more consumables? No heal scrolls, no invul pots. It's a little bit risky to try and start a fight right here, but here we go. No pocket factory yet. Here it goes. Talon getting out of there. No, not quite. Good hell of Terra. Front down. Now he's on top of the headhunters. Go for the pit lord maybe? Oh, a little bit of surround. In the air again is the pit lord. No more mana on the Shadow Hunter. And I don't know how Remind is doing this, but he's fighting strongly with, you know, such a huge food disadvantage. He's picking off units left and right. I suppose that's a difference Cyclone can make when those Talons have got the mana for it. It's taking units out of the fight, so crucial. Now the Shadow Hunter is in big trouble, has to town portal out. So yeah, really strong fight there for Remind. I thought he was dead in the water. But now he's leveled the playing field. They're basically close to even food. Is Remind trying to build any more moon wells? Doesn't look like it. Gonna try to stay at 50 here. Some upgrades though. Man, that healing ward's doing a lot of healing actually. Getting really good value from that here. And it looks like Infi coming back over looking for a fight. And thinking twice about it. Oh, engaging. A lot of damage onto these raiders though.
Your building is complete.
Where is the pit lord? Oh, there he is. Leading the charge, but unable to get the battle started here, really. I'm surprised Remind didn't try and fight on this choke point here, but continue to kite. There we go, pocket factory down. Doing To fight now. Looks like he's going to pick off a raider here. And he does. Pit Lord up in the air back there. By himself.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
This has been some kind of awkward fighting from... what happened there? Did he sacrifice a... Be honest, a wisp? Yeah, awkward fights so far though from Infi.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Doesn't seem to be getting many kills and losing quite a few units in return. Seems to have trouble really getting the fight going. Does have quite a lot of piercing damage here though. Gets on top of those talons, he could shred through them quickly. It's just how can he manage to do that at the moment? Mind me, my has put down a couple moonwells. Popping up to 70 with some chim roosts.
Create more moonwells.
Interesting. We have seen Fortress Tier 3 up and Torrentone added to the mix, picking up some Spirit Walkers, but they're not going to answer the chimps. Going for upgrades on them as well. You have Reinforced Hides, so getting some upgrades. Remind, just getting some tech going whilst stalling with these talents. But that does mean, you know, Tier 3 we're going up to Berserkers instead of Headhunters now, so they're much better. Big difference.
Our warriors
but, you know, Berserkers, I don't know. In some ways they're kind of good against chims, obviously, because it's like piercing damage.
Research finished.
Against chims, but you know, those chims do a little bit of splash damage, so if they're tightly packed, they can actually get chunked down pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Remind getting some more experience, doing some more creeping. Level 4 on that Demon Hunter now. Torrent Chieftain getting added to the mix. Going for the Endurance Aura first. Interesting.
Research finished. Research finished.
That Pedal, he's a beefy boy. Low. +8 armor at the moment.
Our warriors
I wonder why Remind's not even bothering to really attack it. He's like, there's just no point. Okay, Remind coming down here, getting the Cyclone off. Berserkers activating. And backing off, and here come the chims. First sighting.
Your building is complete.
Good howl there from the Pit Lord. And I don't know if this is positioning Remind really wants. Quite open. But it looks like Infi pulling back here. Some good damage onto the chims. Oh, nice healing ward though. Really good positioning on that. Lord in the back taking a lot of damage. Oh. And just dropping for both players. Demon Hunter in a little bit of trouble there, taking some focus fire. Scroll off the beast activated. And a TP out from Remind. Ooh, that Raider survives so low in health. And at the end of that fight, both play at around 70 food, so there you have it. Oh, find this wisp. Oh, Reminds, he's too fast. Oh, he's walked his Ancient of War. In fact, that's the second Ancient of War. Don't miss him building 2 Ancient of Wars. I thought he walked this one over here to the expansion spot. Where did he build? Maybe he just built this to try and defend this from an expansion. Keep up the factory down. Remind getting things going here. Factory down quickly. Some Wind Riders added to the mix here. If he's got the envenomed spears. Didn't see him get any poison on the Demon Hunter, but I I think Demon Hunter evaded 2 shots in a row there, so very good measure. Chim's doing some really big damage to these Spirit Walkers. Wisp getting in there, getting rid of all the Mana Scroll protection from Remind. Pretty big focus fire on the Tinker though. And Town Portal out from Infi. Took so much damage from those Chims. Look at all these low health units. Has to pull back for some healing. Hunter low in mana though. Can't really provide too much. Oh, and here are the Chims. Making use of their siege damage mode. Oh, he does have the Envenom Spears. Can the Wind Riders? Yeah, they pick off 1 Chim. Good stuff there. Could put the Talons into crow form, I suppose, and help the Chims fight back. But, I mean, they're not super good in crow form, really. But he is staying the course, continuing with the Talons, not trying to get some hippos into the mix to counter the Wind Riders.
By the great winds I come.
Our warriors have
We've got
engaged
2
the enemy.
upgrades on the damage now as well. Infi, that's important to note. Got the Chims, 3 levels of armor upgrades on them. Out here. Finish off this last camp, get the tiny Great Hall going down. Okay. Will he hit any? Oh, he's pretty close to 5 on the Shadow Hunter. Well, splitting the experience, not going to get it with this camp. Ooh. Opens up with the Sea Witch going for the Fork Lightning there. He's got the Pocket Factory down, starting to spit out. What are these called? Clockwork Goblins. This is a real nuisance. Oh. Gonna mix in a few Fairy Dragons now, interesting. He's up against a few Spirit Walkers, I suppose. Or is he just gonna go for them to counter the Wind Riders? Tree of Eternity has nearly walked itself over to the next expansion. We've still got plenty of mines in the natural expansions. Both players plenty of gas left in the tank. Come down to these fights. Do we have any more upgrades coming in? Nope, not on the war mill. Straight over here, AFK. I mean, look how much lumber Infi has. 2,000, it's not like it matters too much. Like a reminder. Kind of wants to force the fight in the choke point again. Pulling back, looking for a slightly different angle, and up goes Pit Lord, Dispel. And he has put the Fury Dragons down to try and deal some damage to all these Spirit Walkers. The Wisp getting rid of a whole bunch of mana. Torrent Chieftain getting up close and personal. Chim's going down. Oh man, this is just crazy combat. A lot of damage going both ways. Look how many units are up in the air right now. Like over half the army basically. Dispelling quite a lot of that Cyclone. Tinker in a bit of trouble. Oh, Tinker in some big trouble. Just getting out of there though. Oh, but the Demon Hunter might not be so lucky. Oh, he gets staffed out. I thought that was a pretty good fight for Infi, and taking a look at the food counts, it looks like a really good fight for Infi. About 20 food up at the end of that battle. Some pretty good control of his Spirit Walkers, you know, getting rid of the Cyclone at crucial moments. Just like his Headhunters, Berserkers rather, were in really good positions. Look at this, he's resurrecting a few Spirit Walkers that had died as well, so getting back some more supply for free there. Now he's making use of the healing wards. But yeah, the Berserkers were in really good positions throughout that
Our
entire
warriors
battle.
have engaged the enemy.
Spitting out crazy damage. Not sure about the Chims, they're in some awkward positions. It looks like Infi gonna get aggressive here.
By the great
Does he have any raiders in his mix anymore? It doesn't look like it. Just leaving his witch doctor behind here. Did he just get witch doctor with master training just for like one healing ward? I don't think we've seen it used at all apart from that. Tree of Eternity taking some damage here. Looks like Remind doesn't want to fight this one. He's gonna let it go down while he rebuilds his army. He's still a large amount of food behind. It's in there dispelling the wisps, or detonating the wisps, getting rid of the mana, and he's town portaling over. Only has one Chim. Oh, he had a stasis trap down there. Interesting. Go for another one. Oh, not doing too well in this battle here. Hopefully some more dispels. Good mana burn there on the Shadow Hunter. Pulling back. Oh, and the Chim goes down.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And Infi's just like, yeah, well, come at me, bro. I'm just sitting here. I destroyed your second expansion. I'm wanting 2v1. I have a much larger army. What are you going to do about it? Mine doesn't seem to have the answer here. This Heat Hunter's doing so much damage. Mine pulling back, and he just throws in the towel. And there we go. Infi takes the victory. Well, we get to see the Pit Lord Shadow Hunter combo again, this time against Night Elf. And works. You know, I thought Remind, he took like 3 or so fights that looked really good for him. Even fighting, you know, like 20 food down. But the late game composition here for Infi just overwhelmed completely. And I don't know, those Chims didn't seem to do too much. But yeah, it was just impressive stuff from Infi, and interesting match. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another installment of Warcraft Wednesday, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.